How'd you convince your parents that you wanted to stream for a living? Was it not hard for you to get their blessings? Yeah, I ran away from home. I packed my shit and left when no one was looking. That's how I convinced them to let me be a full-time streamer. But it's really important. I think it's really important that you understand that when I did that, I was already making thousands of dollars a month and I could support myself. And I went and got my own place and paid for my own bills. Like I already had made it, right? Getting to that point, I had to be very creative. I had to like really try. But like you can't take the plunge until you can actually support yourself. And if it wasn't that, it would have been me, you know, getting a normal job and still leaving, and then like balancing like a more traditional job with streaming until streaming took over. But yeah, I was 18. I was a streamer. I had hundreds of subscribers, and there was no gifted subs back then. There was no prime subs. It wasn't. The reason why I say that is because I've seen streamers with like less than 100 viewers have more subscribers than me. Because like someone, like one person could come in and like gift them like 10,000 subscribers, right? Like just a crazy amount. Back then there was no gifted subs and there was no prime subs. So I had like 300 to 500 people who were subbed, and every month it was like renewing. Like they were subbed on their credit card. Like it wasn't like a one-time thing or a temporary thing. So I had a consistent, you know, revenue stream for my subscribers at the time. And as a smaller streamer, I actually received more donations than I do now as a bigger streamer, because people knew that if I wanted to continue making that kind of content, I would need some sort of support, and they didn't feel obligated to, but they wanted to support more. Nowadays, like I don't really push for donations as much, because it's like, you know, like I don't need your money, because there's companies that are willing to give me way more, and that's gonna keep me doing what I'm doing and like expanding and improving. Like you as a viewer don't ever need to feel like you need to give me money. That's why I love prime subs and gifted subs, because it's a way to kind of spread the love to viewers and the streamer without as much of like a monetary thing. Now, like I know the gifted subs, you're still paying for them. The prime subs are a little bit free if you have Amazon Prime, which like almost everybody in the world has Amazon Prime. So like it's a bit of like, it's different now, right? It's different. But back then, like I had a consistent, you know, 300 to 500 subscribers. Every day I was getting like, you know, multiple donations, and I was a full-time streamer, but my parents wanted me to quit that. Like they wanted me to just drop it completely. And I tried to reason with them. They said no. So I packed my shit and left. Spawn, ads weren't as prominent back then, and they didn't really make that much money back then, because Twitch wasn't mainstream. So like there wasn't even a lot of ads being played. My relationship with my parents now, it's good. There's always going to be struggles, especially like when you come into a lot of money, but it's way better now than it was before.